The Abdullah Yusuf Ali translation continues with Suratul Muddaththir, the one wrapped up. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, O thou wrapped up in a mantle, arise and deliver thy warning, and thy Lord do thou glorify, and thy garments keep free from stain, and all abomination shun, nor expect in giving any increase for thyself, but for thy Lord's cause. Be patient and constant. Finally, when the trumpet is sounded, and that will be that day, a day of distress, far from easy for those without faith. Leave me alone to deal with the creature whom I created alone, to whom I granted resources in abundance and sons to be by his side, to whom I made smooth and comfortable, yet is he greedy that I should add yet more. By no means, for to our signs he has been refractory. Soon will I visit him with a mount of calamities, for he thought and he plotted, and woe to him how he plotted, yea, woe to him how he plotted. Then he looked round, and he frowned, and he scowled, and he turned back, and was haughty. Then said he, This is nothing but jinn magic derived from old. This is nothing but the word of a mortal. Soon will I cast him into the hellfire. And what will explain to thee what the hellfire is? Not doth it permit to endure, and not doth it leave alone, darkening and changing the color of man. Over it are 19, and we have set none but angels as guardians over the fire, and we have fixed their number only as a trial for unbelievers, in order that the people of the book may arrive at certainty, and the believers may increase in faith, and that no doubts may be left for the people of the book and the believers, and those in whose hearts is a disease, and the unbelievers may say, What symbol doth God intend by this? Thus doth God leave to stray whom he pleaseth, and guide whom he pleaseth, and none can know the forces of thy Lord except he. And this is no other than a warning to mankind, nay, verily, by the moon, and by the night as it retreateth, and by the dawn as it shineth forth. And this is but one of the mighty portents, a warning to mankind, to any of you that chooses to press forward or to follow behind. Every soul will be held in pledge for its deeds, except the companions of the right hand. They will be in gardens of delight, and will ask the sinners, What led you into hellfire? And they will say, We were not of those who prayed, nor were we of those who fed the indigent, but we used to talk vanities with vain talkers, and we used to deny the day of judgment until there came to us the hour. And that is certain. Then will no intercession of intercessors profit them. You know, intercessors don't. Their intercession isn't granted for those who don't deserve it. Then what is the matter with them, that they turn away from admonition as if they were affrighted donkeys fleeing from a lion? Forsooth, each one of them wants to be given scrolls of revelation spread out. By no means, but they feared not the hereafter. Nay, this is surely is an admonition. Let any who will keep it in remembrance, but none will keep it in remembrance except as God wills. He is the Lord of righteousness and the Lord of forgiveness. And 19 is an interesting thing that we see reference to, just like 8. And there's a lot of coincidences regarding that, but that doesn't mean that everything has to fit into a 19 scheme. And just like, okay, just like him wrapping himself, his wife wrapping himself, or him being wrapped in the, I don't know, dark matter, you could call it. Of course, people are going to, you know, it's the type of, if dark matter and dark energy were to be sensed, this is the type of thing that happens in certain spiritual experiences, and it's, I guess, a dark matter sort of spirit experience. But the remembrance that brought him to that point is certainly what comes out further in the practice of repeating this knowledge that was given, and that, of course, we can use.